world full of chaos, claws, and questionable decisions, they don't just report the news, they shred it to pieces. Saturday Night Live presents Litterbox News Roast Edition, where we dig through the world's mess so you don't have to and leave it smelling just as bad.
In recent news, cat dance Owens faced visa denials from both Australia and New Zealand due to concerns over her inflammatory cat yowling. Imagine how controversial you must be if foreign countries has the power to ghost you as if you're on a dating app. Australia and New Zealand couldn't decide whether to swipe left or right. If passports functioned like a Tinder app, a bio should read, polarizing views, has sharp teeth, looking for countries that can handle the heat.
So, China just got caught red-handed by fabricating a J-20 dogfight with U.S. jets. If you believe this dogfight is so convincing, then I'm the Queen of England. And now the chief designer gets ousted? Wow, talk about ejecting the pilot before the crash even happens. Maybe next time, instead of fake dogfights, you can focus on designing something that doesn't get roasted harder than your takeout menus.
Well, this is interesting. Australians are rushing to grab free portraits of King Charles the cat. Yes, free, because clearly that's what the monarchy is worth these days. Nothing. If they really wanted to appeal to Aussies, they should have made it into a calendar where every month features Charles holding a meat pie or surfing with kangaroos.
Just recently, a group of countries formed the CANZUK alliance, which is like the Avengers, but instead of superheroes, it's Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK formed into a club where they share tea, trade agreements, and colonial guilt. I mean, who needs the EU when you can just sit back, relax, and pop open an ice-cold can of Brexit Light? It's like the same drama, but with fewer countries and more kangaroos.
New Zealand, the country that's basically Australia's introverted little brother. It's like Australia said, we'll take the deadly snakes, spiders, and sharks, and New Zealand replied, cool, we'll just stick to sheep, hobbits, and emotional support volcanoes. And speaking of emotional support volcanoes, I hear Purrcinda Ardern is writing a memoir. Let me guess, it's called From Lockdowns to Letdowns, the Purrcinda Ardern story. I hear it's a real page-turner, especially about the part where she explains how she shut down an entire country faster than a Wi-Fi router during the power surge. And who wouldn't want to read about her greatest hits, like how she turned New Zealand into the world's friendliest prison? Well, you survived another round of Litterbox News Roast Edition. Aren't you lucky? Now, if you want more of this pure, unfiltered chaos, hit that subscribe button. Like it, share it, whatever it takes. Just make sure the world knows how messy the news can really get.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you got the guts. If you don't, well, we'll be happy to judge you. Again, subscribe, share, and let's make this the most scandalous corner of the internet. Litterbox News Roast Edition will leave you smelling the truth.